you can't go through today, the qualifiers open up again this week. You guys at home can have a crack at we could be commentating on you if you think one of the world's best esports drivers. Get stuck in on Dirt Rally 2.0. It's on the top menu, World Championship. You enter. You can either do a rally or a Rallycross each week. I think there's one of each, isn't there?
Yep.
Yeah, and if you're fastest, you're here straight away. We're commentating. If you're second or third fastest, no, sorry, first two go through. I can't remember. There's only 5 for Rallycross. You just need to be really fast. That's what you got to remember. That's okay.
Try to be first.
Yeah, try win. That's the most important thing. That's what Ekstrom and Christopherson would do. What would they do? Yeah, here it is. This is our entry list. 5 drivers on each. You can see the drivers from Steam will be racing against only the drivers from Steam. Same for PlayStation. Same for Xbox. So randomised grids across those drivers. And in fact, you can see the Del Olmos, Kilian Del Olmo and Lucas Del Olmo are in together on Steam, whereas Quinten Del Olmo, who earlier on this afternoon very narrowly missed a place in the semi-finals for the rally side. A bit disappointing for him, so he'll be hoping that his brothers at least won't be in the way in terms of the format here. And then we've got the Xbox drivers as well. I say 5 drivers in each. It's a 5-car wide grid, so they're starting as they do in the World Rallycross Championship with those random grids. And then once we get to the final, the person with the most points will get the TQ, and that will give them the inside line. We've got a mixture of tracks. We've got a mixture of cars. We're using a supercar, RX2 car, Super 1600. We're going to Hell, Hollius and Loiak. Sideways, just nudging the barrier on the inside line. This is a good drive by Wesley Wickens. Quinten Del Olmo going to have a look up the inside into the last corner, trying for a Hansen up the inside. Might get this done on the run to the line. Quinten Del Olmo pushes Wickens wide. Quinten Del Olmo takes it at the last corner. Wesley Wickens gets pushed off to the side of the track. Absolutely nothing in it, less than a tenth of a second again. So down to the hundredths, it was Quinten Del Olmo ahead of Wesley Wickens. And for me, there was just about enough room, but that might go to the steward. So P3 went to Alexander Huss.
They're going to need to build a bigger gap than that, aren't they? They're right behind them. Almost a roll. That was a very, very close one.
Was it Huss in the background?
Yeah, he was well up on 2 wheels.
Yes, get in. Alexander Huss putting on a show in the background. All not going to do it. I don't think it's going to be side by side. No, side by side with the P3 car. So now a fight for third place. And in the background, that's a spin for Page. Jeffrey Page has been spun around, was in the hunt for the TQ, but with a lap to go, he's going to be a few car lengths off the back of the pack. Page is definitely gone. So this no makes sense. To the left. To the right is Luc Fournier, I think. Good start for Page, but loses out immediately to the outside line. Going to be brave and go all the way around the outside. Not quite making it stick. I think it's Luc Fournier leads as they come in. We've got to watch them cut on the inside line. You get an automatic penalty if you end up over the bollards. We've seen 2 or 3 cars off in the background. On the brakes now, down to the corner at the end. Luc Fournier with the lead and into the Joker immediately. That's Jeffrey Page. Has gone Joker straight away, John.
Yeah, it's actually Durand Baptiste that's in the lead.
Ah, sorry, good shout.
But yeah, really good start from him. There's a couple of guys, there's 3 people already jokered, so can they come into the back now and get into the lead?
I think if you're in the lead now, well, yeah, I was going to say if you're in the lead now, you'd go Joker immediately, but to me that pack's almost onto the back of them already. It's only whether or not they get held up now, isn't it, by the P2 man, whether they get held up too much to be able to get through. So in P2 in the white and blue, they'll almost cut the curb there. I wonder if he'll get an in-game penalty if he's not careful. He did have one wheel on though, John.
Yeah.
Oh, and a move back the other way, sorry. Johansson takes him back again.
That was a fabulous move to come back again. Obviously, he was taking a little bit of curb on the first pass there, but yeah. Oh, he's going again.
Del Olmo going to end up going backwards here, and I think Pelletier's been pushed around. Well, I'll tell you right now, the stewards are going to be 100% involved in this. At least the rallying was a nice break for them earlier on this afternoon. My WhatsApp is open, and I await the messages. So, Louis Lejeune out front. It was a good start off the line for Kilian Del Olmo, gives them all plenty of room. Now, does he go Joker from out there? He's going to back off and go standard lap. He backs off, goes underneath them all. That is exactly what I would have expected him to do. And he's going to flick the car back round the other way, going to try and hold on from Danny Johansson, who's alongside, and they mustn't lose too much time. He needs to hope that the drivers behind get into a fight now.
Exactly what you said was going to happen, Andrew. He backed off, turned inside, let all the guys make the mistakes, and it looks like it's going to pay
pushes
off.
Del Olmo wide. Del Olmo has the right-hand side on the run down to the hairpin, puts all the way out to the wall. Lejeune gets pushed into the gravel trap. Del Olmo on the inside, stalls it up now. Now Del Olmo's second is up the inside. Lucas Del Olmo trying to pass Louis Lejeune. Sticks it up the inside of Lejeune as they come over the crest. Watch in the background, trying to run him off wide. Inside line, going to get Kilian Del Olmo, holds on. Lucas Del Olmo made a pass in the background now as they come over the finish line. Del Olmo gets it. Who got P2? Louis Lejeune held on for P2 by a tiny margin. Kilian Del Olmo, 25-second penalty. So Lucas Del Olmo took it. Okay. I've 25 seconds. Is that in game or not?
I think that could be a jump start and a corner cut.
So Kylian Delolmo has been penaltied right up to the max. He took the race. We were right. Look, Lucas Delolmo in the background. Done. He's out in P4. Surely can't from there. Backs out. They're going to go standard lap. Lets everybody run wide, and 3 cars have gone with him. So Delolmo's gamble hasn't necessarily paid off. Joker, Lucas Delolmo's gone Joker on lap 1, and is the only driver to have gone Joker, and that could be an absolute stroke of genius. In the background, Louis Lejeune pitches it in sideways. Daniel Johansson, they all go sideways. Kylian Delolmo going to come out of this in the lead, is he? Alongside those, Sylvain Pelletier trying to go round the outside of Kylian. Pelletier in the gravel on the outside. Now on the inside of the last corner, Pelletier is going to take P1 here. Delolmo's going to drop back. Delolmo surely to the Joker lap this time round. Side by side as they come up over the crest. If Pelletier goes with him, he could be in trouble. He needs to go on his own, and he doesn't. I'm staggered that he didn't go.
Yeah.
If I was Pelletier, I might have pushed him into the Joker and held him behind me.
Yeah, I think Kylian should have definitely taken the Joker there.
These are the drivers advancing through to the semi-finals in the FA World Rallycross Championships Esports Series, Dirt Rally 2.0 World Series. From Steam, Louis Lejeune and Kylian Delolmo. You just saw them fight it out in the supercars hell in Norway. From the PlayStation, Alexandra Huss and Quinten Delolmo's Super 1600 in Sweden. And the Xbox, Dorian Baptiste and Jeffrey Page. That was RX2 from Loiac in France.